Dreaded slave. Is he crazy?
You understand?
Right.
Go ahead.
It's more than
They shall every man turn to his own people,
right.
and flee everyone into his own land.
Right. What else?
And everyone that is found,
Everyone that is one.
and everyone that is found
What happened?
shall be thrust through.
So you don't have a choice in the matter. You could love them. You could say, you know what, I'm not going to join them.
Mm-hmm.
But when they find you, just because this Edom might love you, his uncle hates you.
Yeah.
His uncle gonna grab you out of his hands with his dad and his cousins and Billy and Joey and Susie and Sally, and they gonna chain you up, and your best friend gonna say no, but it ain't gonna be a damn thing he can do. Everyone, the Lord said, give me that. Everyone, you got it? Read this.
It's the book of 2 Esther, chapter 13, verse 31.
Read.
And one shall undertake to fight against another.
What's gonna happen?
And one shall undertake to fight against another.
Race wars is real. Turn on the news. Elon Musk and Donald Trump is setting it up. They stirring the pot. They stirring the pot.
So other than to gaslight, other than to reopen these wounds, what's the purpose? Why are we having this conversation? Why is Elon Musk joining in and kind of making this a bigger issue?
I'll tell you why. I mean, quite honestly, because we've gotten to a point where I think they want to incite violence. They want to incite protests so that they have an excuse to invoke what Donald Trump wanted to invoke last time, but was not allowed to do by some members of his cabinet, which is to invoke the Insurrection Act and take more power. And so this is to create dissension. This is to create animosity. This is to create protests in the streets so that he can go out there and put a stop to it and basically do what he was not allowed to do last time and take even more power.
I think we can't avoid the racial message.
Yep.
Right.
Absolutely.
That is the being sent, the dog whistle, and I think it's a lot about dividing people, otherizing people, and just having this conversation is about that. The way that they're treating Latino immigrants, it's about that. It's about making certain white people feel better, more powerful than black people, Latino people, immigrants, you name it.
And you got people that don't want to get involved, but you're not going to have other choice. You're going to get involved. Read this again.
And one shall undertake to fight against another.
Read.
One city against another.
Read.
One place against another.
Right.
One people against another.
What it say?
One people against another.
And what else?
And one realm against another.
So the whole world, the whole earth is going to be fighting.
Said realm.
Not only is it going to be one people, you're going to have nations fighting against each other, man. The Lord finna turn this place up, man.
Sure.
The Lord finna turn this place up, man. So what do we do to escape these things? That's the question.
Precept.
If we know that race wars are coming, we know that Jacob's trouble is coming. Give me that in Jeremiah 30:7 real quick. What do we do? Well, how do we prepare? Because you can see it lining up. So in these times, you need to build that relationship with the Most High. Because give me Lamentations 4:17 real quick, Judah. Because we tried everything. We tried voting. We tried working. We tried marching. We tried doing everything that they said do that would lead to success, and we still ended up in a pothole, man.
30 and 7.
30 and 7.
30 and
This
7.
book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17.
Read.
As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain health. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
We watched for this nation. We gave this nation plenty of time to do what's right. But in our vain hell, we watched for a nation that could not save us. So what do? We got to turn back to we're here for a reason. We're here because we didn't do this. This book is a covenant between us and God. That's what this book is. It's a covenant between the Israelites and the Most High. That's what we do. We turn back to this book and we keep the parts that we said we vowed that we would keep.
That's it.
Because we don't understand that your fathers before you made a vow when God was over the top of them, and they swore, they said, us and our children will do all the words of this book. And that's why we as children are in the predicament, because our fathers vowed a vow with the Most High that we don't even realize. You're in the oath with the Lord, man. A blood oath. Blood in, blood out.
Right.
I'm sick of ads.
Right?
I know this is an ad, but it's an
So
ad.
give me that Jeremiah 30:7.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it.
Right.
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
Whose trouble?
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
But what?
But he shall be saved out of it.
So it's coming a time worse than lynching and hangings.
Right.
Worse than being tied to a tree and beat till you hanging on to life. It's coming a time worse than that. Jacob's trouble. Because give me Revelations 12:7. A lot of our people have it. When are you going to be humble enough to say, Lord, I've tried it all. I'm going to try it your way.
Right.
I'm going to try it your way.
Right.
Give me this.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens.
What?
Therefore rejoice, ye heavens.
And the heavens mean rulerships. So right now our people are in hell and their people are in heaven. So the Lord is telling them, where you got it good, rejoice. Kick your feet up and do your best.
Therefore rejoice, ye heavens,
Right?
and ye that dwell in them.
Right.
Woe to them, inhabitants of the earth, in.
So it's telling us, whoa, right? To us, because we not in heaven. We in the dirt. We on earth. Read.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth in the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having a great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time.
So he knows that his kingdom is fallen.
Right.
So what he's going to do before he's kicked out, he's going to take it out on us.
Right.
He's going to come down on us with great wrath,
Right.
knowing that he have but a little time.
Right.
Jacob's trouble.
Right.
A time like never before. These people are, they're training. They got their babies training with guns and military weapons and martial arts and how to kill rapidly, man. They're training in the woods how to survive without life. See, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. Isaiah,
Got it.
right? What is it, Isaiah 30?
33:6.
33:6. Read this.
On my way, man.
Yeah, that's it. Isaiah
Yeah,
33:6.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge,
And what?
and wisdom and knowledge
Shall what?
shall be the stability of thy times.
Wisdom and knowledge. Where do you get that from? You get it from this Bible. Even they smirking right now.
May I?
Again, Judah. We don't wake up in the morning trying to figure out, oh, what am I supposed to be doing? What was I born for? Why was I created? We don't wake up like that. The majority of America don't know if they coming or going, man. And that is the God honest truth, man. They on pills, anxiety pills and stress pills and all these pills to control how they think because the people don't know. We don't wait, man, we know. I know what I'm gonna do every day I wake up. We're gonna serve the Lord, man. That's it. We're gonna wake up serving the Lord. We're gonna go to sleep serving the Lord. He's gonna guide our steps and show us how to walk and where we should walk. And at the end of the day, He's gonna provide our daily bread and we're gonna be all right. Day by day, He's gonna give us that daily bread. We walking by faith. Watch this.
It's book of James, chapter 1, verse 23.
Bring it out.
For if any be a hearer of the word,
Be a hearer of the word and what?
and not a doer,
And not a doer.
he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself, and goeth his way,
Then what?
and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was.
That's how the majority of these people live. They wake up in the morning and they forget why they supposed to be living. Because they're not a doer of the word. But we a doer of the word, so we know what we supposed to be doing. We don't wake up with those plagues of the mind, man. Sorrow of the mind. Anguish. That's tormenting to wait till go 30, 40 years in your life and then wake up and then, why am I here? 20 years old trying to, damn, why am I here, man? What's my life? You know how tormenting that is? Why these people don't love you?
You should know the truth.
You shall know the truth. But we're doers of the word, so we wake up, we know what this thing is about. So give me that. Give me the first
22
precept.
and 32.
Ecclesiastes 3 and 4.
Ecclesiastes 3 and 4.
Ecclesiastes 3 and 4. Listen to this, man. You got it? So
Okay, go for it.
give me,
Chapter 3, verse 4. A time to weep and a time to laugh.
a time to weep and a time to laugh. Go ahead.
A time to mourn and a time to dance.
Right, so it's a time that we weep and it's a time that we dance, man. It's not all about sorrow and mourning. It's a time that we celebrate.
Just like everybody else.
Yeah, we celebrate, but we celebrating righteousness, man. And we celebrate healthy. And we wake up in the morning, we got all our wits. We don't overdo it. We don't wake up throwing and vomiting, you know.
Right.
We wake up with energy and vibrance, and we can do it all over again. Right? So the people, they kind of look, well, there's this spirit to where the people look at us